There.
Happy Thanksgiving weekend. See, it's a Thanksgiving weekend and we're still here. 7 with Chad Marvie.
Well, we still gotta eat, right? After Thanksgiving.
That's true, right? We're committed to cooking with you week after week. Holiday or not.
Cheers. I got some leftover wine too.
Hello. So we have somebody cooking with us. For all of you who may not be familiar with 7 with Chad Marvie, this is actually a cooking class that we hold every Sunday, 5 p.m. CST over Zoom. But then we go live on Facebook. Why do we do that? Because in this cooking class, we actually have people cooking along with us. Okay. So that's the format of this cooking class. We actually have people, sometimes 1 family, sometimes 2. I think the most we've had is 6, right?
I think there were 7 at one point.
Yeah, 6 or 7 families, different households cooking with us at the same time, simultaneously via Zoom. So everybody, whether you're on Zoom, we only have 1 person on Zoom, Tawanda. The Williamses, our favorite family to cook with. They're the most consistent, you all.
Hi, Darren. Hi, Tawanda.
We missed you. It's so good to have you again. But hey, like what we said on the invite, this is a very special edition because I personally am excited about this one. Because really, one of the things that is difficult after a big holiday like this is what do we do with our leftovers? A lot of times the meats, right? Mikael, can you please admit we have another family cooking with us? Dawn, the Little Walters, welcome.
Hey, Dawn.
It's great. We have 2 families cooking along with us. So like I was saying, leftovers. We normally don't know what to do with our turkeys. And I must confess, there are several times in the past we had to throw away our leftover meats, which is not good, right? But there was a time I never knew what to do with them, okay? So today we are going to deal with our leftovers, right, Dawn? This is the very reason Dawn is here. She was like, I have lots of turkey. I need to do something about my turkey. Perfect. Okay, so let me ask you real quick, Dawn and Tawanda, what type of fried rice or rice dish are gonna cook with us today? Because there are 2 kinds, the one that's like a Valenciana and the other one is the Asian style. Are you doing both or just one of those?
Just one, the Valenciana.
Okay, and then Dawn, which one are you doing?
The one, I mean, I don't know what.
The one with the coconut oil or the one with the sesame oil?
Yeah, I'm using sesame oil and coconut milk and that kind of thing.
Oh, so it's everything. So you're going 2 different kinds because those lists of ingredients are for 2 different kinds.
Oh, okay. All right.
We can walk you through it. You can make 2 with the ingredients that you have, okay? So this is the beauty of a live cook-along class. We can help you along the way, right? And customize as we go along. So perfect. So let's start then with the Valenciana type, okay?
Are you going to show who's cooking with us? I thought you wanted to do that.
Oh yeah, Mikael, can you please put us on gallery? And then everybody say hi. There's something different that we're going to try to do, Dawn and T. We want to introduce the families that are cooking with us every week in the beginning. So Mikael, can you please put us on gallery? Do you know how to do that? Not necessarily. No? Or talking to my son, but I'm not getting any feedback. Mikael, do you know how to do gallery view? On gallery view. Oh, I just don't see it because here we're kind of like pinned. Okay, can you please introduce yourself? Let's start with Dawn. Come on, say something.
My name is Dawn Lichtenwalter, and I'm here to do something with my turkey leftovers today.
Yay.
Perfect. And Dawn, where are you from? Where are you at?
I'm in McKinney, Texas.
There you go. Awesome. And then, thanks, Dawn. And then in the next family, go ahead.
Hello, we're the Williams family, and We're trying to do something with our leftover turkey, and we're in Richardson.
Yay, welcome, welcome. There you go. So these are two families cooking with us. We're a lean crowd today. Okay. Thank you. So thanks, Mikael. You may go back to spotlight. Thank you so much, big guy.
Okay. So we're gonna start with the one that's gonna be cooked similar to how we did our rice last week, except that we're using cooked rice.
Exactly.
So if you're using the
actually cooked rice and cooked meat.
This is kind of like the Spanish fried rice version.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna start by preheating our pans to medium.
Okay.
Okay.
With this one, we can probably go medium, a little bit or more than medium with ours, only because we have a smaller burner. Hi, Mom, Dad, all the way from the Philippines. Dumaguete, yay.
Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. I know you can cook without oil on your Saladmaster pans, but I'm gonna use oil just for flavor today.
He likes the flavor of avocado. My husband does.
So that was about 1 teaspoonful.
1 teaspoonful of olive oil.
And you're just gonna swirl it just to get
Anna is also cooking with us.
Just to get the base of your pan, covered with oil. And we're gonna start with our diced onions. And today I only used half an onion. So this is approximately what Marvie said were the measurements, about a cup.
All right. So this is the Valenciana type of rice dish, okay? So the onion went in there.
So the list of ingredients is really short for this one. It's really just your onions, your coconut milk, half a cup only, your leftover rice, your meat, and then green peas and bell pepper and paprika.
Yep. So if you're doing this on your stovetop, you may use any type of skillet for as long as it's a little bit wider on the bottom, right? Because these two types of rice dishes that we're doing today is more like fried kind of type of rice, okay? So if it's on your stovetop, that's what you use. But if you're using your E-asy, you can start doing this at 325 or 350 on your E-asy, okay? That's how you will saute your onions. Anna, hello. Are you cooking with us, Anna? My dear friend Anna is on the house. Not sure if Anna is cooking with us, but
oh yeah, I'm not gonna cook, but I'm gonna watch today because I don't have all the stuff for today, so I wanted to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
We're doing 2 kinds of fried rice today.
So this one, Anna, is kind of like the Valenciana that we did last Sunday. The difference is the rice is already cooked because it's supposed to be left over, and then the meats are all cooked because again, we're using our leftover meats. What type of leftover meats are you using, Dawn? Are you're just using turkey? How much do you have?
I have like 4 cups.
Okay, 4 cups of turkey. Wow, you really want to get done with this turkey, right?
So while we're sauteing our onions, you know what we did with our turkey meat was we used cone number 2. We used cone number 2 to shred it.
With your salad processor. That's how we shredded it.
That's why it's really, you could also just shred it by fork, but
Oh, so much faster with the processor. Next time we should show it to you. So Dawn, you have that. I'm sorry, I should have said that in the end.
Well, I actually started by shredding it using a fork. And then as I was running out of time, then we thought maybe we could just use cone number 2.
Yes.
And if you're curious, we are using the 11-inch.
The 12-inch
skillet over here.
Actually, yeah. Okay. Tuana, what kinds of meat do you have left over that you're using?
Okay, I'm done.
We're just using turkey.
Oh, turkey as well. And how much do you have?
I have half a bag, but I guess I can use maybe 2 cups of it.
Actually, if you're using 4 cups of rice, I would strongly suggest do about 3 cups of your turkey. Okay.
Okay.
If you haven't shredded it, use your machine. Do cone number 2 and then put it in the basket and it will be fast. Bam, 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 bam. Okay?
Okay, I'll do that.
Meats now. We're using how many?
Okay. Ours is a combination of shredded turkey and ham, diced ham. We served
ham during Thanksgiving and we didn't finish it as well.
So now we're adding both of our meats. Okay. Now keep in mind,
That's not the meat. Oh my goodness.
these leftover meats is overflowing. We might need to use something else.
No, that's okay.
Oh, it's gonna overflow.
That's fine. So this is probably 5 cups of meat.
Do you see that?
You know why? Because we used every single bit of the turkey.
Oh, I didn't know you did that.
I did that.
Okay.
I didn't measure. I just shredded everything.
That's why. Okay. Now keep in mind our leftover meats are cooked, right? So this whole process, Dawn and Tuwanda, the main thing that we want is to be able to brown these leftover meats a little bit. You want to brown it a little bit, okay? So if you're using your EOC, you can do this at 350 to 375. I would suggest 375 and just stir it constantly so that it can really get brown a little bit faster, okay? And then after we brown it a little bit, this one is going to be similar to your Valenciana. This is how we're going to try to combine the flavors of your different kinds of meat. In our case, there were 2 different kinds. So we really needed to do that. Kind of like do it this way.
No, I don't have the right.
This is the one that fits, the one from the EOC.
Okay.
Oh, if you're trying to.
I'm just trying to brown it faster.
Mhm. Okay, so we covered it a little bit to brown it faster like this, okay?
Okay. So in the
Tuwanda
meantime,
is shredding her turkey. Cool. So for this one, honestly, whatever leftover meat you have, you can add. Or sometimes if you want to add shrimp or hot dogs, Filipinos are fond of hot dogs, or Dawn, even franks. If you have like those franks, beef franks or whatever kind, you can add it to this one if you want to add to just so you don't have just turkey, okay? So that's one tip. Now, why are we doing this the Valenciana way? We didn't get to share this with you last Sunday, but I'm not sure if you guys know, but paella, especially Valenciana, is actually the origin of that is in this place, or I don't know if it's a city or whatever, but it's in Spain. And this used to be a farmer's type of food where they actually dump leftovers. Okay, so do you know how for Americans, a lot of times when we think leftovers, we do that with casseroles here in the United States. In Spain, it used to be all the kinds of paella. Those were actually leftover stuff, meats, fish, whatever. They just combine everything to make this one dish meal that has protein, carbohydrates, and vegetables all in one. Okay. So Valenciana is actually a one dish meal. That's why we're doing it this way. Cool? With our leftovers as well.
okay. So the next step will be to add our paprika. We are using smoked paprika, 3 tablespoons. Okay, I got it here.
Mhm.
Are they both 1 tablespoon?
Yes.
Interesting.
And this is one. So I have these measuring spoons that are like both, they're the same measurement for each side. So that when you use it for one ingredient on one side, you can use the other one. Okay, so we're just trying to saute this a little bit with the paprika. Okay, so notice we are actually adding our seasonings to the meat, even though your meat has actually been cooked and with certain flavors.
Okay, that's 2, and this is my 3rd tablespoon.
All right. This is especially important when you're using 3 different kinds of meat that has previous seasonings, okay? We're trying to marry the different flavors by doing it this way, okay? That's an explanation. A lot of people would wonder, why are we not adding the paprika when the rice is already there? Because we're trying to combine and unite the different flavors of the different kinds of your leftover meats, okay? In our case, because we have 2. With Dawn's and Tuanda's case, you're changing a little bit the flavor of your turkey. Isn't this cool? So that your turkey, when you eat it, is leftover. It doesn't taste like what you had last Thursday. Okay? So when it's brown this way already, what you need next is your coconut milk. Half a cup of your coconut milk. This is the canned type, okay? This is not the drinking coconut milk.
We're using organic, unsweetened coconut milk.
Mhm. Half a cup.
And there's different varieties. You can do light or just the regular.
We're using the regular kind.
Okay, and I'm gonna use only just half a cup.
Yeah, we are only using half a cup, okay?
So again, the purpose is just to add flavor to and marry the flavors of your two kinds of meat.
Exactly. You could have added, we could have added shrimp to this one as well. Do you see the standing lid, everybody? It's kind of cool. I love this. I love that this can hold the lid, but it's in his way. There you go. Are you okay, honey?
Yeah, I'm okay. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can.
Perfect.
Okay, so yeah, just keep on stirring, keep on sauteing your meat until you feel like it's brown enough the way you want it. We want it a little bit more toasty, so we'll just leave it here. In the meantime, Marvie will start prepping the second kind of fried rice that we are showing.
We're gonna finish this because we do have enough time. We will be able to finish this rice dish within 25 minutes. So this is as well the beauty of this. These are quick dishes, okay? So we're not gonna jump around, honey. Sorry.
Oh, okay,
We're just gonna
okay.
finish this because they're both making this. So there's
Okay.
no point in me trying to do the
Okay.
other one. Okay.
So yeah, so you guys are cooking along with me. We'll have to be a little bit more patient because it'll take a while. We have so much meat, and I want it a little more.
You guys are gonna be ahead of us. So have you added your coconut milk, Dawn? Yes. Now, here's what I need you to do. Try to grab a small piece of your turkey, you and Tawanda, and try tasting that right now because you're going to decide if you want to add a little bit of salt and pepper to it because your turkey is already flavored, right? And we added the smoked paprika. Okay. By the way, if you don't have the smoked paprika, that's fine. You can use the regular kind of paprika. We just wanted to use the smoked because it's a little bit more flavorful and it's more Spanish that way. So we just tasted ours and my husband decided I want some
black pepper.
Black pepper. Okay. Did you add some salt, Dawn? Are you adding some? Dawn is going around her beautiful kitchen. Are you okay, T? Are you adding salt? Yeah, okay, perfect. So.
Okay.
Okay, now the way you would season your meat, make sure you take into consideration that you're going to add some rice to this, 4 cups. That's a lot of rice. So understand if you don't add enough salt and pepper, when you add your rice, it's going to be bland. Okay. So if you want, you can up it up a little bit with the salt to taste so that when you add the rice,
mine is actually good.
it's not as bland. Okay, perfect.
Ours is actually good without salt because our turkey was a little bit salty.
Okay, perfect. So after that, Dawn, is your coconut milk almost gone? Is it almost dry? Yes. Okay. The next thing we're going to do now is add our rice.
Okay, here we go.
Add
4
our
cups
rice.
of rice.
Tawanda, are you okay?
Yes, I'm still doing my meat though. I just added my meat.
That's
Okay,
fine.
perfect.
We have enough time.
Oh, because Tawanda shredded her turkey real time. Here, let me go grab this.
I only put half the rice first.
Ours is gonna overflow, I think.
I think we need more rice because we have a lot of meat, but anyway, we'll do it later.
Okay, the beauty of this dish, honestly, even though I gave you measurements for the rice and the meat, well, people are doing the ketogenic. How do you pronounce it?
Ketogenic?
Ketogenic diet. There you go. That sounded better. Ketogenic diet. they don't use rice, right? So that theirs is going to be like tons of meat. Oh, I have a friend in Houston and I want to make mention. So instead of regular rice, you can use cauliflower rice with this, okay? One of these days, I'm going to show you how to make the cauliflower rice from scratch, okay? Because a lot of people use cauliflower rice, but a lot that their tendency is to buy it pre-made, frozen and whatnot. I'll teach you how to make it from scratch one of these weekends in December. Okay, go, all the rice is there. Okay, after you mix all the rice, go ahead and mix all the rice.
Yeah.
You need another spoon, spatula, honey.
Okay.
When we add our vegetables, Dawn, it will be a little bit weird, but what you're gonna do is create like a hole in the middle. You're gonna create a hole in the middle, and that's where you're gonna put all the veggies, okay? We'll show you how.
Yeah. I need about 2 more minutes to mix the rice.
Okay, we're just trying to make sure we mix all of these properly because we kind of like use a lot of meat. Excuse me, honey. Something fell. All right. So how's everybody doing? It's kind of gloomy here where we are in Richardson, Texas.
It's 5:30, but look at the window. It's
And it's been drizzling a little bit.
It's dusk now.
Where we are. Okay, so that's enough. So here's what we're gonna do with our veggies. You ready, honey?
Let's check.
He's trying to break apart the rice. Now, the reason why we're having a hard time breaking apart our rice is this. We did not cook our rice until today. Our rice is not leftovers, Dawn. Did you just cook your rice as well today, Dawn? You did, right? But she's ahead, honey. She's done.
Okay.
Dawn is done.
Yeah.
Did you like the flavor of the turkey with the paprika and the coconut milk when you tried it?
It reminds you of the one we did before, right? The turkey legs. Yeah. Kind of
Good.
a little bit.
All right. So now we create an opening in the middle.
Okay.
Like push aside your rice and meat combination, and that's where you're gonna put all your vegetables.
Okay. So for the vegetables, we used one whole. Actually, I used 1/2 green bell pepper and 1/2 red bell pepper, and then a cup of green peas.
Okay. So this is a little bit weird, right? You're going, Marvie, why are you creating a hole in the middle? Look, we're using frozen peas. I didn't realize, and some peppers, because this is meant to be a drier type of rice dish, kind of like fried. So we're not covering this at all. Okay, if we just put the vegetables on top, it's not gonna cook properly. So we created this to be in the middle, and let me show you. Okay, and then you nudge it a little bit more to the side so that most of it is inside, under, okay? Because what you're gonna do next is you're literally gonna cover this with some of your rice. You guys see this?
Yeah.
Okay, and then honey, please cover it with your rice. So the goal is to make sure as much of your vegetables is at the bottom of your pan, okay? This is a shortcut. Instead of cooking the vegetables separately, we're doing it here. And then you cover it with rice. All right?
Okay.
Then you cover it. There you go. Especially for ours, because ours is frozen. You saw the peas, right? They were frozen.
Now it's gone. It's buried and gone.
There you go. And then we're going to leave it like that for about 5 minutes. All right, on medium, uncovered, because the moment you cover this, it's going to create some moisture and it will make your rice wet. Okay, Tiwanda is not a big fan of sticky rice because you know the texture of sticky rice is it's kind of like wet, right? No matter what you do. She likes it only with dessert, right, T? So don't cover that, because if you cover it, you're going to create moisture and it's going to make your dish, rice dish, a little bit wet, but you want it dry.
All right,
That's
I'm good
why.
now.
So you're doing 5 minutes here. Here you go.
Dish number 1 is
almost
almost
done.
done.
Are we live on Facebook?
Yes, we are. See, I'm live. I can see.
Oh,
Says Becky says she'll have to catch up. That's okay, Becky. That's fine.
hi Becky.
Go ahead-
Becky
go ahead
is
and,
in Houston.
Shred your meat using cone number 2, Becky, of your Saladmaster food processor. And then, yeah, and then after you do that, Becky, then you can saute your onions and add the meats, okay? Then add your paprika and 1/2 cup of coconut milk. Wait until your meat is browned and all the water has evaporated. Then you go ahead and add the rice, okay?
Hi Celeste.
So I guess you're caught up now. But take
My
your time.
Wakandan.
Take your time because we're still gonna cook another version of rice here, leftover rice, and so by the time 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock rolls around, you should be done with yours as well.
Yes. So this is our leftover kind of Valenciana type of fried rice with our leftover meats. Okay, cool. So we're just waiting 5 minutes for this and it's done. Okay, Tuanda, you're good? Dawn? Wengsam Bilay, hello.
And hi, Grace Coco. Thanks for joining us. Oh, there were a few people who wanted a shout out from
Oh, yes.
over the week.
And Bernard Almeida, hello, Bernard. Thank you for joining us today. Somebody wanted a shout out all the way from the Philippines.
Now look at it.
Oh, you guys, before I move on to this one, because nobody else is cooking this with me, but I kid you not, what I'm going to make without the coconut oil, Dawn, you can take note because you can do this if you have more turkey left. Do you have more turkey left?
Yeah, I plan on doing that one with you.
Oh, okay, perfect. So Dawn will have a lot of food.
I'm gonna use my EOC on that one.
Okay, perfect. And please do your EOC at 350 now.
Okay.
EOC now. Actually, do 325. Have you been preheating? So this one, we're going to use the EOC. Okay, while waiting on this one, we're going to use this one. Honey, can you please pull up the people that we
Okay,
need
yeah,
to-
yeah. So I want to say
say
hi
hi
to a few people who actually complimented the video. They didn't cook with us, but they cooked the paella during the week. So this is going to be Te Aropa. So thank you for all the thumbs up that you gave us and those virtual hugs. Elvira Arcit Tuzon, Henry Iraula,
Raula, Henry.
mhm,
He specifically said, shout out, please. Hi, Henry.
Rosanna Obrique, Allen, Jenny Lott,
There's a lot of them.
Edna Santa Rosa Flores. Those are the ones that I could see right now, but I know that there were like, how many views?
13,000.
Yeah, like 13,000 people viewed the video. So if you're
For the
among those
Valenciana.
13,000,
Thank you so
thank you
much.
for dropping by, even if it was
Yes.
just 3 seconds, because Facebook actually counts it if you stay for at least 3 seconds. That means you look at our face, you look at what we're cooking, and then bookmark it and go back to it later on. But thanks for
Okay.
joining us.
Yes. So anyway, so here at 350 degrees, Dawn, you're good. While you're waiting on your EOC, here's what we need to do, Dawn. We're going to start cracking our eggs. So on the invite, I did say 6 pieces of eggs, right? But our family, we're like such big fans of eggs. So I'm actually going to do 8 pieces of eggs. Dawn, we're going to do our eggs first. We're actually doing our scrambled eggs first with the other kind of fried rice that we're making. This time, we're going from Spanish to Asian. Perfect. This one will be Asian style. So eggs first.
Hi, Clarence. Thanks for joining us.
4, 5, 6, because we love eggs. 7, 8. You can actually use more if you want to. My ketogenic friends, you probably can use what, 18 eggs because you don't do the rice. And then Dawn, after the eggs, here I have it in a bowl. I have a whisk. I'm going to like whisk, okay? And we're flavoring the eggs for this dish with soy sauce, okay? Not salt and pepper, but with soy sauce. You all, if you want to be making more Asian dishes, or if you're trying to put like an Asian twist to any dish, this, the most common thing that's used for Asian dishes, especially Chinese anything, is soy sauce. In our case, we're big fans of liquid aminos, okay? So I'm using liquid aminos. Here you go. Dawn, if you're using 6 pieces of eggs, please add half a tablespoon of soy sauce to your eggs, okay? Me, because I'm using 8, I'm actually going to use a tablespoonful. All right. Then whisking my egg
Okay.
while I'm waiting on
My
my
timer is
E-asy.
done. So I guess for those of you who are making the Spanish fried rice, 5 minutes is just get done for us. Okay, so we're gonna start mixing everything, right?
Check the veggies first. See, take a peek in the middle, kind of like pick one piece of your bell pepper or whatever you have there and see if it's done. If not, cover it back up and cook a little bit more.
They're good, but they're a little crunchy.
So
Okay.
Marvie, even though you don't have it covered, it'll still cook like that? It'll still get hot on the top?
Yeah,
That's why we put it under.
the peas actually, Anna, the peas are no longer frozen. So and that was
But I
just
mean
5
the
minutes.
rice, the top of the rice.
Oh, but the rice here is cooked, remember?
Yeah,
We're using leftover rice.
we used cooked rice that we had cooked
But
earlier.
but it'll heat up. It'll heat up
Oh,
even
yeah.
though it's
Yes, yes, yes. It will.
Now, if you want
Without
it to heat up faster, you probably have to partially cover it. We just wanted to avoid the moisture buildup. That's why we didn't cover it.
Because we didn't want it to be like wet kind of a dish fried rice. We want it to be fried. So we're trying to keep it dry. Dawn, are you back? I want to see if Dawn is ready. Dawn, are you okay? Have you whisked your eggs? Yeah? Okay, so if your E-asy is ready, here's what we're gonna do next. Do you have your sesame oil? Are you using sesame oil? Perfect. So put a tablespoon of your sesame oil in there. Now, I did say in the invite, you can use butter for this one in case you don't have the sesame oil, but I'm gonna tell you that the sesame oil is going to give this a totally different kind of flavor that is unique to Asian dishes, okay? That's why I said as much as possible, use your sesame oil. Just a teaspoon in there, okay? And then, oops, I'm just gonna spread this out. And Dawn, we're gonna cook.
See, the sesame oil smells so good.
I know, right? And we're gonna cook our scrambled egg on this first. The egg is the first thing that we're gonna do for the Asian style one. Ta-da! See, all the eggs in the world. Because we like eggs. My E-asy is 325, okay? I can get away with doing it at 350 so that it's faster. So we are giving the flavor of the Asian flavor to our eggs first. Cool?
Yeah, you can mix it as it's cooking because it cooks really
Hi,
fast.
Brenda Torio. We need to catch up, lady. This is my good friend Brenda who's watching us today. It's good to have you here. I wish you were closer. I will feed you.
See how fast the
Well.
egg cooks?
Mhm. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us, wherever you may be. Honey?
Yeah. I kind of like it when you know how it creates all those little folds.
Right. See?
Me too.
Dawn, here's what you keep doing. Ta-da! I'm breaking this apart because we do need to break this apart for our fried rice later, okay? And when this is done and cooked, I'm transferring this to the bowl that I used earlier to whisk our eggs. Cool. Oh, another thing that you can add to this, my husband probably would have added some black pepper to this one, but I don't necessarily like it, so he can add his black pepper later. Perfect.
I'm going to go ahead and mix my rice now.
There you go. So T, if your vegetables is done at the bottom, look at what he's doing. He's mixing it up now.
Yep, beautiful.
So see?
You can see the smoke. It's really hot, Anthony. It gets really warm. Gets
Yeah.
warmed up.
All right. Let's try to wait on Dawn because I don't have her on camera. I want to make sure she's able to follow along.
By the way, if you have the mixed vegetables, you can also use that for this Spanish fried rice.
Yes, whatever you have.
Like the one with corn and carrots.
It
Definitely.
didn't have to be just the peas. Whatever you have. My good friend Anna here will add cilantro to anything and everything. She loves it. Right? Okay, perfect. So I'm moving this, honey. Can you please help me tilt this? Because
Sure.
you know I'm a klutz. I'm gonna need his help just so I can move my eggs to a bowl. You're seeing the bottom of our pans. No judgment. It's not very clean. Of our EOC. There you go.
It is clean.
So after doing the eggs, Dawn, are you ready to proceed? Okay, there you go. Where's Dawn? Now, for this one, we actually have 3 different kinds of meat because I had them on hand. I have Chinese sausage and ham.
Wow.
So before I even add the turkey, I'm going to do my Chinese sausage first and the ham, okay? In the same way that we tried to unite and kind of marry the flavors of the meats that we use for the other one, I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to do the ham and the Spanish sausage. Not
Okay.
Spanish, Chinese sausage first.
My Spanish fried rice is actually done. So I'm going to turn off my heat now.
Is it good?
It's really, really good. And we're just going to wait
There
until
you
this
go.
one is done. Okay. So please turn off your heat, people, for cooking along. Because you don't want the bottom of your rice to burn.
Again, we want to make mention, if you want to get the recipe, please give us a message because this is not something that we got online. These are both our own recipes, okay? And I promise you that we are still working on the shortened versions of our videos that you can go back to, most likely like a 3-minute version of the videos of these classes, just so you can go back to a particular dish and easily make it in your own convenience, with your own convenience. But we are not ready with that. I'm sorry. Which is, by the way, I'm on the lookout, okay?
Yeah, we've actually started it, but it takes a lot of work to edit an hour-long video, condense it into like 3 to 5 minutes, right?
Right.
And make sure that you capture still everything that's needed for the recipe. Hi to Hazel, Abila, and,
Hi,
and
Hazel.
Conchita.
Hi, Chit.
So what we just finished here, for those of you who just joined us on Facebook Live, is our it's a fried rice that's based off our Valenciana recipe, which we showed last week. So basically, it's like sauteing your leftover meats along with paprika and coconut milk, just a little bit, just half a cup, blending that flavor together along with your onions, and then adding your leftover rice. Then you can season it however you want, and this is the finished dish. Okay, we added green peas and bell pepper.
Dawn, so do you see this? I only did this first because my Chinese sausage, I need to cook a little bit. But because you have turkey, what you need to do after your egg is actually now saute your garlic. Okay? Saute your garlic with about half a tablespoon, again, of your sesame oil. So I'm just going to cook these meats before I saute my garlic because I need these meats to be cooked a little bit. And if you're not familiar, Chinese sausage will actually give off its own its natural oil, okay? And that's what I'm gonna use. Now, when you're doing this dish or any Chinese Asian type of dish and you're using sesame oil, be careful in your use of the sesame oil. That's why I'm doing it in increments because it's a pretty strong flavor. if you're not used to it, you might find it too overwhelming in the end. So I suggest go easy. I did say 3 tablespoonfuls only because I want you to be ready if you're okay with the sesame flavoring. I might not use all 3 tablespoons for this today, actually. Okay?
So far, we've only used one.
Yes,
Yeah.
with the egg. Honey, you want to taste the egg that I cooked in the sesame oil and
Sure.
soy sauce?
Hi, Benny Sabido. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Attorney Benny. It's early in the Philippines, right? What time is it there? 7:42. Not that early.
No,
Or
they're
is it-
probably on their way to work.
Yeah. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, the egg is good.
Can you taste the sesame oil?
Just a hint of it.
Okay, perfect. So there. Do you see that? A tablespoon, just a hint of it. That's what you want. You don't want it to be overpowering. Okay? So while Dawn is sauteing, I'm still here trying to cook my sausage a little more. See, the oil is already there. So depending on your leftover meats, okay, it depends on what you have, is what you're gonna cook first. If you're adding raw shrimp, then your shrimp, you don't cook this way because it cooks a lot faster, right? So if you have questions about that, please let me know as far as timing is concerned. So this is our favorite for our for our sausage. Oh, Tiwanda, our good friend Tiwanda. This is her kid's favorite. Every time I make fried rice with Chinese sausage, they love it, right?
Yes, yes, they do.
And I share it with her. Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
since I'm done with my rice, I'm actually just garnishing it with some
scallions.
scallions.
Beautiful. Do you see our meal? Come over if you want to have some of this. Oh,
If you
another
live
thing-
within 5 miles, you are
We will
welcome.
feed you. Yes. And the other thing that you can add to this, honestly, is hard-boiled eggs. Cut
Oh,
it up
yeah, slice
on
it.
top. Mhm.
But I can't wait
Such
to
a
eat
good
it.
meal.
It's so good, guys. I guess, Attorney T, how did yours turn out? You're probably done by now.
It turned out good. We had to season it up a little bit. I couldn't get the seasoning right, but it's good. It's done.
Did you do
You
it?
said
Like,
you would add.
okay. How much paprika
Go
did
ahead.
you do again?
I think I did 3 tablespoons paprika.
I think it's probably just enough, right? And then just add more salt and pepper.
Yes,
Yeah.
more salt. That's better.
Our turkey, the way that it was when it was marinated, I
It's
think we had
a
over
lot.
marinated it with salt, so we didn't add any salt at all. But it's just enough right now.
Shit, you should cook with us one time. My good friend Shit, who's in Florida, is also a great cook.
Rebecca, that looks great. It does look great and tastes great.
Who is it?
Becky.
Hi.
Michelle Hall
Yes.
just joined us. Hello.
Hi,
Thanks,
Michelle
thanks for joining
from
us.
Arkansas. So if you notice, I just added my
Garlic?
garlic, my
Mhm.
minced garlic, okay? And now I'm trying to brown my minced garlic on one side.
So for Michelle who just joined us, Marvie's doing the Chinese version now of our
Of our rice
leftover
dish.
of our rice using leftover meat. I made the Spanish version and it's done in 25 minutes.
Right. It is so good.
Hit us a private message for the recipe.
Yes. All right. While I'm waiting on this and I'm continually sauteing, Dawn, are you ready? Because Dawn is using just her leftover turkey. She only has one kind of meat. Are you done? Okay. If you're done sauteing your garlic and your meat, the next thing you're going to do,
How about
Is
that
add-
turkey?
your vegetables. No, I'm talking to
Oh.
Dawn. You can add your vegetables now, Dawn, and cook it up. The last thing you're going to add is your rice.
You want me to do this?
It's okay.
Okay.
While I'm doing this, I want to tell everybody, hey, thank you so much for those of you who are faithfully viewing, and even those who just started viewing our videos. Like my husband said earlier, I'm blown away that there's a lot of you. So our Valenciana video from last Sunday, Facebook says has 13,000 views, right? But about 3,000 of those views are 30 minutes and above. So you're really watching the video.
Thank you so
If
much.
you're cooking along with that video at any other time, please send us some photos. We would love your feedback. And at the same time, in the past couple of weeks, more than 100 of you followed our page, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
Again,
Yeah, and we don't know you, so
this is
we're
just,
we're equally even more grateful.
I mean, it's nice, right? Because it's only organic. We're just like regular folks who cook all our meals, especially now with the pandemic.
With such a fancy gadget.
And so it's really
Like
nice that you
Saladmaster
guys could
stuff.
join us, and we could, we invested obviously in the Saladmaster system that we have, but it's paid itself more than what we paid for it
He's the accountant, so he thinks of that.
with
Is
all
this
the
giving
meals
me-
that we ate at home.
Is this giving me value? Anyway, so because this is now okay. My garlic is somehow cooked through. You guys, if you don't know me, I actually like my garlic not too brown because I love the taste of garlic, even raw. Okay, our son loves tzatziki. I make that with a lot of raw garlic. Now my turkey is going in.
Again, the turkey that we're using, if you notice, it's very finely shredded. We actually used our Saladmaster processor.
Yes, we use
Mhm.
cone number 2
Cone number 2.
because I just want the turkey meat to be evenly distributed. Now, in the same way we marry the different flavors of the meats here by adding the paprika to it and the coconut milk earlier, this time I'm going to add, what are you trying to show, honey?
No,
Can I
I'm showing
continue?
cone number 2. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm going to add another tablespoon of sesame oil. Okay. Of sesame oil in the meats. And I am not going to add any salt or soy sauce to this one because, like he's been saying, the turkey is a little bit salty. The Chinese sausage is very flavorful, and the ham is also flavored. What's going to marry those 3 different kinds of seasonings and flavors together is the sesame oil that I just added. Okay? That's the key. When
So
you're
for-
making stuff from leftovers, you have to figure out a way to pull together the different flavors.
So with the Asian rice, we're using sesame oil to marry the flavors. Earlier, I used half a cup of coconut milk, right? And that is what married the flavors of my turkey and ham.
Now I have frozen vegetables, okay? Like he did earlier, I have frozen vegetables and I'm gonna put all of that in now.
Hi, Sergey. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Sergey.
And Gina Prudential, thanks for joining us. And Grace, thank you for the compliment. Yes, it is very yummy. Cannot wait to eat.
So here, the measurement, every time I make fried rice like this, my goal is always to eat more vegetables with it, right? So here's my tip. I always go this way. 1:1:1. However much the rice is, that's the same amount of meat. It's the same amount of vegetables. So with what I'm making, I'm actually going 4 cups of each. 4 cups of meat, 4 cups of veggies, and 4 cups of rice. 1:1:1. But then, of course, if you have certain diet restrictions or preferences, you can remove whatever you want and substitute it with whatever you want more of, okay? For example, again, ketogenic diet. Remove the rice, then add more of your meat and your vegetables, like this, okay? This can already be eaten without the rice. Did you realize that? And then you can just add your eggs later. So Dawn, are you ready? Is it done? Your vegetables is done with this one? If your vegetables is done and cooked, now you may add the rice. And then, let's wait for Dawn because she's the only person doing this with us. So I'm just going to continually mix this until the vegetables are all done. But what I'm going to do is this done, honey?
Yeah.
I'm going to use my lid.
Okay.
At 350, okay? Because you saw my vegetables are frozen. Cool. And they're gonna cook a little bit for, let's time it, 5 minutes. All right.
Okay.
Is
Yes.
there any questions so far? We're waiting on Dawn. So Tiwanda, you're good? Did you add your rice? Dawn?
Okay, so I'm just adding rice, not the egg.
You will add the egg the very last when everything
Okay.
is done. So your egg is more like a topping.
Okay, all right.
Well, so when your rice is in there, let's wait for Dawn to come back so I can tell her.
In the meantime, yes, Grace, we will send you those recipes. Thanks for asking for them.
Grace Coco?
Yeah, you should actually try this too, Grace. The Spanish fried rice. It's really good. The paprika, the smoked paprika gives it a very different flavor. I know we don't. You can probably use tuyok manok, the rotisserie chicken, in lieu of the turkey, because I know that that's very often the leftover chicken there, right?
Oh, and ham. Filipinos are big on ham.
Yeah, we have.
So
we
coming,
always- for
coming
Noche Buena.
December, yes.
Mhm.
Coming Christmas Eve,
I
right?
mean, there's so much meat there. I can just imagine, right? All of your adobo and your humba and your, lechon. Just use all of those meats.
Yes, go crazy with the meats, Grace. So Dawn, after you add your rice, you're gonna continue to season it with soy sauce. Okay? Because if you've mixed all of it together now, try it, and it's not gonna be as salty yet. It's lacking in flavor. You will taste the sesame and the flavor of your meat, your turkey, but this time you go ahead and add your soy sauce according to taste. Okay? Go easy on it. Start with 1 tablespoon. If you need a little more, add a little more. So this is the time to season your rice. Soy
Okay.
sauce. Okay?
Hi, Jason Racer. Thanks for joining us. And Rhoda Acuna. I haven't seen you in a while because of this COVID thing.
Right.
But thanks for dropping in. We just finished our Spanish fried rice, and Marvie's making the Asian fried rice. These are all using
Hi, Ate Juby.
leftover meat from our Thanksgiving table.
Ate Juby, we need to see each other because I need to give you your Saladmaster leg. I have it in my car.
We bring it with us all the time, except that we never get to go to Eunice.
Yes, we have it. We have it. So, Tawanda, are you done? May I see your Spanish rice dish with your leftover?
Yes, you may.
Like
Let me
it?
see. Let me turn. I was about to try it.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh-oh,
Try it.
hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on. No, you're fine. Oh, Marvie, sorry.
It's okay. Are you using a phone or a tablet?
I'm using a tablet. We just got a tablet and I don't know how to work it. There you are. Okay, I found you. Okay. So I'm just gonna turn it this way so you can see it. Looks
there
good.
you go. Nice.
Nice. Mikael, can you spotlight Miss T? Did you spotlight her? I think we're pinned. Remove this.
There you go.
There you go.
Looks
Looks
great.
really good.
Okay.
You tried it already? You
now
like
we,
it?
Now we have to get you to do the taste test.
Now I need to do the
Like
taste test.
better than the one with the sticky rice, right?
Yes. So I like it kind of dry.
There you go. So you can still do the balanchana
Put it on the
we made last Sunday, but this time don't use sticky rice like Anna did. Anna actually used our Oreo rice. That's dry,
Mm.
right?
Jasmine
Or
or
jasmine.
Oreo. Basmati is, if you really like it dry, actually, you can do basmati rice and it'll turn out like biryani. Very flavorful rice that is scattered.
So there you go.
We
Here.
put a few more seasoning in it, but it's really good.
Perfect.
Great. Awesome.
Now this time, honey,
Okay.
I'm gonna like Dawn, I'm gonna add some soy sauce.
You want to taste it first? No. You're good.
Okay, you want to taste it? He
Yeah,
wants to
I'll-
taste it first. He wants to make sure that I don't make this incredibly salty. Go ahead.
You don't need soy sauce.
Okay. So Dawn, like you, I'm gonna add my rice this time. I'm excited. Here, honey, you use your muscles and mix. It's
Okay.
gonna mix.
Time to do our Asian mix.
4 minutes on the clock. But see, this is done. We're just mixing this now. And we're gonna add soy sauce, right? With the rice now?
We don't need to.
No? Okay. We're not even adding soy sauce to ours, Dawn, because it's salty enough because of our turkey and the chicken sausage.
We had
And the
turkey
ham.
and we had Chinese chorizo here.
There's 3 different
They're all
things.
very flavorful. We had 3 meats here: leftover turkey, leftover ham, and Chinese chorizo.
Oh, the Chinese sausage is not left over, but I added it because we really like that flavor. And my friends' children, Sky and Kai, Tiwanda's kids, they really love it. So we might give you some.
Again,
Yeah?
if you live within 5 miles, feel free to drop by.
For real.
For real, we have so much of this, but our fridge is now free of leftovers. That's the beauty of this.
Yay!
And we don't
You
have to
like
make turkey sandwiches for the rest of the week.
Perfect. Tiwanda is eating now. You like it? Perfect. Okay, Dawn, see, do you see this? This is ours. May I see yours, Dawn? Now, Mikael, can we please spotlight Dawn and let's see
She made 2.
what she made so far? Okay, that's pretty much done, honey.
Yep.
I'm gonna lower our temperature a little bit, add the eggs, and add the scallions on top.
Okay. See, it has a different look. It's more Asian.
It's Asian.
It's more Asian look.
It's Asian looking. And
We'll add it later.
here we go. So see, Dawn, now we added our eggs on top. You have a choice. He mixed it. You can actually leave it just on top so people can grab it if they want more of the eggs, but he mixed it up. That's fine. And we're also just gonna top this with some scallions.
This is
okay?
so good. Look at that.
So the difference between the two, did you notice that this Spanish one, we used onions heavily. This Asian one, we used garlic.
No onion.
No onion, but we used scallions for both, okay? For garnishing. Cool? There you go. We're almost out of time, but we just want to see what Dawn ended up having in our kitchen. I'm so excited for you, Dawn. Tell me which one you like better, okay?
Okay, look, perfectly mixed.
So the scallion.
Asian fried rice. And now we're gonna garnish it with our scallions.
Let's put on spotlight Dawn, please, Mikael. I'm talking to our son who's helping us all the time. Wow, it looks
There,
very
Dawn.
colorful.
Look, nice.
That's your Asian.
That's
Have
the
you tried
Asian
it?
one. And then the other one is the
See, she has two. Oops.
the Spanish one.
There,
Nice.
with the bell
See,
peppers.
they look different. They look different from each other.
Which one do you like better, Dawn?
I think the Spanish one.
Perfect. So hint, hint, Dawn. If you want to do something Chinese or Asian in the future with this kind of rice, the Chinese sausage makes a huge difference. And
Where can she buy a Chinese sausage?
H Mart and Costco. Oh no, not yeah. Costco has it, and H Mart. Costco has the Chinese sausage, and what can make this even more flavorful, Asian influence type wise, will be oyster sauce.
Looks like this, Don.
That's in Costco.
It's Chinese sausage.
Yes.
But yeah, it does add that Asian flavor, unique flavor to it.
Right. So there you go.
Well, thanks
So you're
everyone.
good. Your dinner is served. Thank you so much for joining us today. On Sunday, what we're gonna do is teach you how to make the broccoli casserole that he makes that is phenomenal. I kid you not. It's better than any store-bought side dish we've ever had. So join us on Sunday for that broccoli casserole. Yum, yum. And the dessert will be, I don't know yet.
So for the broccoli casserole, we don't use rice with it. So it's just fresh broccoli head that we'll shred using the Saladmaster processor. And it actually, we're gonna use like homemade breadcrumbs. So we're gonna teach you as well how to make homemade breadcrumbs. So that'll be good.
Perfect. Yes. So there you go, everybody. Thank you so much for cooking with us, Williams. Dawn.
Thank you.
So much, Anna. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Daddy and Mommy.
Becky.
And
And
Becky.
Houston. Yes.
And everyone on Facebook Live, again, we do see all your notes of encouragement. Thank you so much for following us, for liking our page.
Oh, by the way, those who followed us, can you please like the page? It's weird. Facebook counts the likes more than the follows. Why is that? I don't know.
Yeah, social media has so many parameters. But thank you. Hope you enjoy your leftover meat in this creative way. Bye, everyone. Have a great
See
week
you
ahead.
next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.